Hinanajad. It's not that hard to say. PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean?
I like when they all took the printer out and beat the shit out of it.
I got my pistol point Glock. Rat-a-tat-tat nonstop till I see your monkey ass drop.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
The overwhelming amount of Office Space jokes that go through my office are it's unsettling.
It's a jump to conclusions, Matt.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
All the memes, like, if you could just work yourself to death. Yeah, that'd be great.
I've never taken a printer out and beat the shit out of it. But
I wanted to.
I think
That
I think
seems like it would be therapeutic.
that's what they have me do in therapy. They have me beat shit out of fucking
Random
Office
fucking
Max stuff.
appliances.
Yeah.
There's a new place in Omaha where you go and beat the shit out of things.
Oh yeah, those like rage rooms. I think
Another one of my
called.
ideas that was
It's like
stolen.
$20, and you just put on a pair of safety glasses and just beat the
Go
crap
to
out of
town.
whatever you want.
I'm
to.
in.
Dan also invented
Sounds
electricity.
amazing.
I tied a rope to a string. There
What?
was no key. That's just an old thing.
Oh, this isn't working.
It's bullshit.
Had my aluminum foil jumpsuit on.
Full jumpsuit.
So, we should probably get started.
Oh, hi everybody.
Hi.
Look who's here, everyone.
You guys snuck in again.
It's the
I
don't
gotta
look.
start locking my doors.
Hello.
We live in a nice neighborhood. God damn it! You're not gonna ruin it.
I'm taking your corn.
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 No.
We had corn for dinner.
We did.
Well, not just corn.
Now Nally said it was corn on the couch because she put it in a bag and put it on the couch.
So you wouldn't forget to take it to our sister's house.
Gonna be a good steak.
It's gonna be a good
I'm just
day.
gonna send it
Gonna
to your sister's house.
This is the Don't Look Under the Bed podcast, the podcast for all things comedy and horror. I'm one of your ostentatious hosts.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Dan Wonder. Next to me is,
Natalie Rose.
and next to her is,
Vinny Rose.
and next to me again is,
Nicholas Myers.
and we are the Don't Look Under the Bed podcast. And we are here to say
Hi.
What's up?
I think she ruined it.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I liked where Natalie was going.
What's up?
Moving on.
Yep.
Hey, it's KPPX. I'm going to read this one in a radio voice. This is our email for today. It's by a listener named Travis. We'll just call him Trav. We won't say his last name.
Trav.
Trav Dog. He says, "Hi guys, loving the show. You got a great blend of funny and informative. In your episode Tea Time at the Tea Bridge, you mentioned that you went on a haunted boat ride. That ended up being really lame. But that brought up something I wanted to ask. As an 80s kid, I loved all the movies of the time. And before, movies like Puppet Master, The Gate, which I fucking love The Gate.
Yep.
It's a joke.
I love
take
Puppet
home.
Master.
Ah,
Dude with the
fucking
drill
sucks.
head. That's great.
That's a shit all over your fun movie. He liked The Gate, Critters, and even 976 Evil.
Critters was fucking amazing.
Critters was a good one.
But when it comes to movies like Ghoulies, Funhouse, Something Wicked This Way Comes, they're all set in carnivals or traveling circuses. So, is there a validity to why people were afraid of circuses or carnivals?
Can I field this one?
Or is it all just chalked up to the fear of unknown and different people?
Is that a
Real quick, Vinny, I just want to intervene here. How did Travis make the connection from a haunted boat ride to horror circus movies of the 1980s?
I don't know. Either one of them, both to me, just have Calypso music. So, boom, doop, doodle, doop, doop. Would like to hear your opinions and thoughts on it, or if there were really murders committed at these places. Halloween is coming up, and so we'll all be hitting up the haunted houses. Keep up the great shoes, Travis. Bang! And he really did say bang.
He did.
That's our signature sign off.
We know why you're afraid of clones.
Yeah, you like
Because you're not trendy.
Well,
Tell
I'm
us, Vinny.
thinking.
Tell us.
That was your first thing
Yeah.
on episode 1. I'm not trendy.
Yeah.
I already told you guys why I'm afraid of clowns. But I think the connection with like the carnival theme is back as far as they've been doing like the traveling circuses, freak shows, carnival stuff like that. There was always I guess an assumed aftermath or something that these carny people would do bad things in the town and then they'd leave and just everything would be just super bad. But so
Or they get blamed
Yeah.
for doing things
Yeah,
that they
so-
didn't do.
So I think that that just kind of translated into making carnivals and circuses and stuff kind of a theme for scary shit to happen.
There's an old movie, if you guys have never heard of it, it's called Freaks by a director named Todd Browning, and he is
I have heard of that. Yes.
he's one of the one of the original creators of like not horror cinema, but more like horror movies themselves. Like it was made in 1932, and the whole point of it is to show like the softer side of people who are revered as abnormal or freakish. Are you done?
Damn
Yep.
it.
You in the back with the drink. Can you answer question A for me?
Sorry about that. What was the question?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, back to your seat there, Poindexter.
Okay, sorry.
The square root of fuck you is
Dad.
shitbag. But the movie itself is amazing, and if you haven't seen it, it is a treat to behold, and it's actually quite freaky. No pun intended. But I think the whole point about carnivals is that they're all usually held out in small towns. So just right there is a fucking red flag. Number two, they're sometimes held. They have tents. There's people there that may be acting a part, or they could really be like the crab boy. Who knows? And just like you said, they also leave, from what I understand, is bad luck behind. They don't leave the best luck.
Right.
So, but that's what I think.
The show on HBO was from like
Carnival?
early 2000s. Yeah, that was an amazing
With
show.
Nick Stahl, it's a good movie. It's a good show.
They did 2 seasons and then canceled it.
It didn't do very well. It was set in the Dust Bowl era in Oklahoma, and
The Dirty 30s. That's what they called it.
the Dirty 30s. Come down and see the Carnival Boys.
That was a super good show, though.
It was really good. It was
But so was Firefly.
It was
and that
too
got
expensive
canceled,
to
too.
make. That's why they stopped making it.
probably because all them elephants.
No.
But there is validity to the horror aspect of it. You think about all the creepy shit that goes on there. I mean, who feeds animals peanuts other than squirrels? It's weird. Anyway, Natalie, what do we?
Do you remember when we were kids and our older sister was afraid of the movie The Gate?
Everybody loves The Gate.
No, she was terrified of that movie.
It's
and
because the
she wouldn't-
claymation stop motion stuff.
She wouldn't go down the basement for a long time.
It's funny. Nobody really liked The Gate from Joe Dante, but they really liked Gremlins.
Oh, Gremlins is amazing.
Gremlins is good.
And
Critters was, too.
Critters was good. Ghoulies was good. But I'm a huge fan of The Gate. I actually like the phone. I like the part where the phone melts
Yeah.
No,
and
she
off the
was
wall.
terrified
It was
of
a
that
it was a
movie.
fucking trip, brah.
What about
Wow.
what about Nightmare on Elm Street when the lady's on the phone and
Yeah, it licks her ear.
it turns into a mouth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I remember looking at the back of like going. You remember going back to the video store back when they had those, and you go to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
What's
and they're-
Blockbuster?
It's
I don't know.
It's
I'm
an old
like so
VHS chain
young.
before Hollywood Video.
I'm so young.
Dude, by the way, you guys need to watch. This is my endorsement of the day. I'm doing it early because before I forget, you need to watch old training videos. It doesn't matter what company it comes from; they're always gold.
Where do you
Yes.
find them?
You just go on YouTube, and I was watching some with my buddy Mikey, and we're
Shout out to Mikey.
shout out to M Dog. We were watching Hardy's training videos.
Oh my god.
was it a rap?
They do raps in some of them, but I tried to look up Godfather ones, but they didn't have any.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But you should watch the Hollywood Video ones. They're fucking terrible. The Blockbuster ones are awful.
The Hobby Lobby ones?
Oh yeah.
You could only
They
imagine
need to
how
update
bad.
their shit. It's like
They updated some of them. I used to work there, and they updated some of them. But I would have so much fun. That was my favorite part of the job, was watching those train videos, and I'd run downstairs and act them out.
Because here at Hobby
I was
Lobby,
like- I was
we're
the
doing
clown.
the Lord's work.
oh.
I was the clown of the workspace.
I'm sorry, sir. What do your tattoos say? It's just a pentagram.
Yeah, no big deal.
Throw fucking holy water at you.
Now we had Jehovah's Witness working there, and there was a Satanist working there, and then there was me, who doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Did they have a lot of coexist stickers on their bumpers?
No, I don't
Like
know.
the purple ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
What's
pay
the,
good.
What's the moon one? What is what is that? They're just throwing Lucky Charms in there now. It's like
Those
Because
Lucky
to
Charms are
coexist, you have to
delicious.
moon people.
yeah,
my
but you
God.
should watch The Gate and then go check out some training videos, specifically Blockbuster's training videos from the 1990s. with the Howie Mandel look-alike. I'm dead
Same
serious.
curly hair.
Same curly hair.
Maybe Nick here can do a little research on that and post you guys some links.
Oh my God.
In
Nick,
the description
He's
of the
like,
video.
I've
Yeah.
already watched it.
the Hardy's ones are fucking amazing because it reminds me of the Sweet Tea, which we stole haphazardly from Gary Valentine, who I love. But there is a woman in Georgia where Hardy's was.
I didn't
at.
know that, so I didn't steal that because I said it
No, I
first,
did.
and I didn't know that.
I did.
Okay.
Blatantly just stole.
Sorry,
it right
I didn't
from
know
them.
that.
There was a song that came out like on Little 45 Records. Yeah, I'm that old. But
We know.
and it was about a McDonald's order, and it was like a rap.
Yeah, they do that too. They do that at Wendy's.
freaking
Grill skills on the Wendy's.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
Wendy's,
dead serious.
Wendy's like dropped a mixtape.
Yeah,
last
they
year,
fucking
didn't
had DJ Square Hamburger, who fucking owned the mic.
I
mean,
read those Wendy's tweets on the internet. Oh my God, they're so fucking hilarious.
Wendy's
I don't
tweets?
tweet, but
Is it coming from the company or coming from like
Yes.
people who
Yeah,
actually?
it comes
Yeah.
from their actual Twitter
and
account.
they are the funniest shit
they throw
ever. They
shade at, like,
slam.
every fast food restaurant.
It's hip to
ever.
be square. Is that one of them?
Oh, they might. Yeah, they always make fun of McDonald's for the ice cream machine not working.
Square.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, yo.
Marty.
All right, why don't we get into our
Turn on the
topic?
Huey Lewis in the news.
What do you got for us today?
Today we're going to do something a little different here. We're going to go over crimes and or murders because people blaming it on their Ouija board experiences.
Not because of Monopoly.
No, those. How many pieces are in Monopoly?
7.
Okay.
And I got it right.
Yay. No, this is because of Ouija boards, which are also a game. So
You could blame Monopoly and be like, "Hey, I had a
That's
get out of jail
true.
free card."
that's true.
Monopoly guy. Should I pass go? And they're like moving the piece around.
Or that you get in a fight with whoever you're playing with and you just beat the
I
shit
love
out of
Monopoly,
them.
but
I
we
fucking
can never
hate
find
Monopoly.
anybody to play it with
It's because nobody wants to play fucking Monopoly.
because it's fun.
No.
But nobody wants to, but everybody wants to at the same time. But they're like, I don't have like 6 hours.
It,
to play
it
Monopoly."
brings out the worst in people.
Yeah, it's like
It really
Stratego.
does.
Right.
It's like Stratego or Axis and Allies. It just
I
go
love
on for
Access
days.
and Alex Answer to Go.
4 days.
4 days.
Anyway, Allie.
Okay, well, let's get into this. So we're just going to travel around.
Yay.
Pack your bags again, kids.
Oh, I forgot my socks.
Get your passport.
Can I borrow yours, Vinny?
Nope.
Do you want the ones he's already worn? or-
Blah. No, I use
You
this
want like
toothbrush.
his right side?
He's gonna use my socks to steep his tea.
Well, we are going to England for one,
This
so it's a
green-
good thing you brought that up.
No wonder I had green tea.
Ugh.
I just washed my feet last month.
Ugh.
Dunk.
All right, our first journey we're going to go to is the wonderful state of Oklahoma. Let's all head over, guys.
It's an 8-hour
So-
drive. I don't.
All right, so
I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy.
shut the fuck up.
Shut up!
I want Wendy's.
No.
Get this little son of a bitch a square hamburger so he shuts the hell
I
up.
could just whip it at your face.
Throw it right in the back.
We don't cut corners.
That's your real slogan.
All right, so Carol.
Sorry, Natalie.
No, I was just going to see how long the Wendy's jokes were going to go for.
They don't run out.
They
Dude,
don't, because this is like the third episode we talked about
I'll
Wendy's.
tell you what though,
Ma, dude.
Wendy's Frosties are banging.
They are banging.
All right, come on. Let's.
Okay.
So good.
You guys gotta stop with this.
They are good, though.
Us, Dan?
Hey, we're trying to get a Wendy's sponsor, Dan.
Yeah,
Sure.
that'd be the shit. Dip their fries
Free
in their
Baconators
Frosty. Fuck
for
yeah.
life.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna say dip their socks in the deep.
Speaking of sponsors, we were at an event last week, and I was talking to this guy that sells insurance, and I said, you could sponsor us, come on the show, and say, you know what, since you guys like talking about paranormal and dead stuff so much, well, after a year dead, you don't want to be a burden to your loved ones.
Sign here.
We could make a whole commercial out of that.
He was cool. What was the joke he told?
Oh, he said,
This guy
He's-
was awesome.
he's like, I had a dream I was eating chocolate pudding. I woke up with a spoon in my butt.
Gross.
God damn
He was
it.
an older guy too, so that's what made it funnier. He was awesome. Okay, anyways. So Carol Sue Elvaker, 53 from Oklahoma. Oklahoma. She stabbed her son-in-law, Brian Roach, to death in the chest. So Carol and her 2 granddaughters were playing on the Ouija board, and they received a message from it saying that he needed to be killed, which is, what a Ouija board tells you.
And also, there's Jimmy John's at the door.
Freaky fast.
She loves a man in
Freaky
uniform.
Fast. Oh.
She stabbed him 1 time in the chest, and then he bled out, so she got him pretty good.
That's how it sounded.
She then packed up those 2 granddaughters and her daughter,
Put 'em
and
in a
they hit the
suitcase.
road. So while they were driving down the Interstate 44, if y'all from Oklahoma, y'all know where that's at.
We're doing sound effects. Oh, jeez. Let's keep it going. Keep going.
Outside of Tulsa, she wrecked the car.
Oh my God!
She did it intentionally, though.
Two
So.
guys in the corner puking his guts out.
I can't feel my legs.
And she was trying to kill them all because that's what the Ouija board told her to do.
How old is this woman?
She was 53 at the time.
What the?
The girls, luckily, everybody except for Brian lived. The girls just suffered mild injuries. And she, however, got 2 broken ankles. I think she deserved more than that. After another message she received from the beyond, she
Go
tried
to
to
college. Michigan State University.
She tried to push her 15-year-old granddaughter out into traffic,
Jesus.
but it didn't work.
She
Luckily,
likes cars.
I know she's just insane.
And cars.
Luckily, it didn't work, and everyone survived except for poor Brian.
So Brian got hurt twice.
No, Brian got stabbed and bled out, and he died.
Oh,
After
okay.
she did that, she packed everybody. You guys are making sound effects while I was telling the story, so you weren't listening. Yeah, so
Oh, what,
she...
you crazy bitch? I'm gonna crash this car.
Is that what she sounded like? Oh, it's like an old Marge Simpson. Her mom.
Help me. Go ahead.
After she stabbed him, she then put everybody in the car and they went to drive, and then she intentionally crashed it. So, but luckily, like I said, everybody did okay. They lived, except for she had 2 broken ankles. She even tried to push the one kid out in the traffic, but it didn't work. So, nut job.
So wait, did the kids get taken away from her?
I would assume so. I didn't see any follow up.
What happened to her?
Yeah. Is she dead?
Killed her son.
She got a Facebook now?
So here's the thing:
She single?
if I'm
Hey.
if I'm using a Ouija board and it's spelling out like "kill your," I'm done at that point. Like
Yeah, that's when you let go of the piece and just like, nope.
done.
Well, what if they said debt right afterwards? Like, kill your debt. But you didn't let it finish.
Done. I don't know what happened to her. Maybe, Nick, maybe you can find something. Carol
Nick's trying to
Sue-
date the lady.
Oh, yeah, he's like, hey,
Heard you don't like kids.
is she single still?
Is she on Tinder?
Probably.
Heard you like stabbing people.
Swipe left.
This was
into
in
the ditch.
February
You ever seen the
2001,
movie
so she's going
Crash?
to be a little bit older, so maybe that'll work for you, buddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that dude. Like,
All right, while he's looking that up, let's grab your passports because we're going to England. Let's do this, guys.
dun, 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 dun. Wait, that's the Olympics.
Yep, that was the Olympics,
Which one is the Olympics?
which they had in England a few years ago. All right, we're going to go to Wadhurst, England, to be exact. So this is Steve Young.
Oh, he's a good football player.
The quarterback
Yeah.
from 49ers back in the 90s.
I don't think
The second string quarterback until Montana went to the Chiefs.
You gotta stop.
Sorry.
Did you say the 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, this is in 93, so.
And then Steve Bono was third.
Okay, Natalie, go ahead.
I don't know who these people are. Okay. February 10th, 1993, Steve Young, who was 35, he entered the home of a car dealer of Harry Fuller. He was 45. Steve Young was an insurance broker, and he was in big-time debt.
He should have played sports ball.
Football's my favorite show. And he knew that Harry kept money inside of his house, which, I don't know, that's so scary to me. You hear a lot of, like, true crime and things where people keep money in their house because, you know, they have some sort of trust issue with the bank or whatever their case is, and then people find out and then they murder them.
The cockroaches keep my money.
We should get a U-Haul truck and start hauling some of our money out of here.
Imagine like peeking his head underneath the sink, like, "Hey Johnny, how you doing with those numbers?" And he's got like a little cockroach, like little green visor on.
One of those abacus things he's counting with.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta invest more in Dow.
Dow Jones is at 4 points. Young shot Fuller one time in the back, and then he shot Fuller's wife, Nicole, 4 times.
You guys want some lemon squares?
Well, that included one to the face, so hold on. Don't make fun of her.
Oh,
Ow, don't say that.
sorry.
No.
Shot in the face.
Yeah, that would be
Shot in the
terrible. She
face.
was able to phone the police, but because her jaw was broken.
Oh my God! Sorry,
She's-
I said anything.
Yeah. Not that we'd ever make fun of victims intentionally. So
We
please,
didn't know she was a
please
victim.
don't. Yeah, please don't think that way. She did, like I said, she was able to phone the police, but because her jaw was broken, she was inaudible, and the police thought children were playing pranks, and they did
Which
not.
is always the thing you should assume.
Well, yeah, I know exactly. This is the 90s, so you know. So dispatch did not send anybody out for help.
Jeez.
Young was eventually arrested for the crime, so that's good.
Yeah.
He tried to say that he went to Fuller's house the day of the crime, but he said that they were already dead. And
What?
Yeah, exactly. And so when he got there, he ran away.
It's a airtight logic.
That's an alibi
there.
right there.
Right there.
Right. He said they were dead, so I just ran away.
Mowed the grass.
Yep.
He's like, I'll just get this started for you. Squares, squares, squares.
The jury didn't buy it, which was good, and he was convicted and given 2 life sentences. October 1994, a retrial was ordered because 4 of the jurors turned out to use a upside-down wine glass on a Ouija board to attempt to contact the victims on the other side to see
Jesus
if it was.
Christ.
Yeah.
Let me finish my
I was-
Merlot, and then we'll get to this.
Yeah, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, let me repeat that just in case anybody playing along at home didn't hear this correctly. October 1994,
Hopefully not
a
our Ouija board.
retrial was ordered because 4 jurors turned out to be using an upside-down wine glass on a Ouija board to attempt to contact the victims from the other side to see if it was Young who did the murders. They ended up telling the other jurors what they did, but they said it didn't take any of the outcome seriously, so they opened their jibs and then they got caught. Young did get that second trial, but don't worry, guys, he was still found guilty.
How come I never saw that on like True TV or something
See,
like
and
that?
I was thinking, like, Tim, like, I was obviously around in '93. I mean, I was 12, but I don't remember.
I never heard of that.
Granted, we were not in England, so maybe it didn't make it.
Your
here.
Honor.
Would these jurors with this Ouija board lie? I think not.
Is that,
I don't think.
why were they
That
in
is a- that is a-
Louisiana?
Suspiciously strong Southern accent.
Yeah, you're
for
doing like
someone
a-
in England.
Like a Zatarans commercial.
Yep.
Zatarans.
Baba Boucher.
Bob Boucher. No, Your Honor, if I may finish my Merlot and turn this glass upside down, I will show you.
It was my Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, I thought that was. That's the way to deal with, somebody 2 murders and then some fuckstick. Like, way to deal with that outcome.
Yeah, that jurors kind of sucked.
And
there.
you do wonder what kind of wine they were drinking.
Well,
I don't
guess-
drink wine, so it was not me.
A Chardonnay.
They were drinking Moscato.
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 Pink
They're
Moscato.
basics.
Barefoot.
Barefoot. I drink skinny.
I drink gas
Excuse me?
station wine.
gas station box wine.
Box wine.
Box wine.
There you go.
we know some of those people.
Yeah, we should.
Moscato.
Moscato
They just had the
sounds like
bag
a
out.
bug.
My God, Vinny.
Oh my
I
God.
got bit by one of them Moscatos.
Got a Moscato bite.
Is this the corn, like, talking and digesting in your person that you ate?
All right, Natalie,
like
next
corn.
story. Moving along.
Let's go to the magical place of Orlando.
Florida?
Orlando, Florida.
Why do they don't sound like that?
George Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, I did.
She's like, we're going to Orlando.
Camera.
It was
Always,
Tina Fey. Tina Fey,
always.
when she was her lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, we're going to Orlando. Sorry.
Where?
Orlando.
One more time.
No. All right. This was July 20th, 1987. All right. I'm going to butcher this guy's name, and I feel bad because he's the victim.
Can we get some 80s music going on?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Go ahead, Natalie.
We're not even talking about a murder here.
Oh. Way to fucking kill
I-
the party.
yeah.
Man,
All right. This is
I think we got a side gig now, Dan.
Okay, yeah.
who's
The
gonna
mouth
play,
and the
who's
foot.
playing the guitar?
Nick.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Actually, Mikey's got one. I could ask him.
Does he have a necktie with keys on it, too?
Yeah, he really is the living embodiment of that guy.
That'd be sweet.
They play one in my favorite band, and when we went and seen them in Chicago, it was like, they got a guitar.
Guitars
It was
are pretty
awesome.
sweet.
Yeah, it was
Have
awesome.
fun trying to pronounce his name, Natalie.
I know. All right, you ready for this?
Steve.
Steve Young.
It's
You already read that one.
Ngoc Vang Dang.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
We go way back.
Ngocvandang. So I think it's Ngoc Vang Dang. I apologize. He's the victim here, so I don't want to pronounce his name wrong.
Oh, okay.
He was driving in Orlando when he came across two female hitchhikers. Such an 80s thing to do. Bunny Dixon, who was 16.
Cocaine's an 80s thing to do, Natalie.
It is.
So was hitchhiking, though. It was very big in the 80s and 70s. I listened to a lot of true crime stuff, and this was like, you hear a lot of like, oh, they were hitchhiking, they were going across, here, leaving home.
Yeah,
or they
that's
were
true.
said that they were running away and they weren't. Anyways, Bunny Dixon, who was 16, and Elizabeth Town, who was 18. These girls were actually Satanists, so good for them. Yeah.
A Satanist named Bunny?
Yeah, no shit.
Devil rabbit.
My name's Bunny Dixon.
Their boyfriends, Anthony Hall and Daniel Bowen. Where were you, Daniel? 2. I was 2 years old.
I wasn't Daniel born.
In 87? You want to
I was
redo
born
your...
in 85.
Yeah,
So-
this was in 87, so you were
85's
Daniel.
before
I was 2
87.
years. What?
You were born.
No, but
Mommy, he's dumb.
math.
Nick, you got a whiteboard over there. We maybe draw this out for him. A little
2 + 2
timeline.
= chicken.
They were watching from the bushes, and they jumped out.
As
and-
you do.
They were watching the bunny from the bushes.
Yeah, well, they were keeping an eye on their girls to make sure that they were gonna get somebody to get pulled over just so they could rob them here.
Oh.
They jumped out and pulled a gun on Dang.
Dang.
Robbed him. I believe it said for $120 cash, which back in the 80s was a lot of money. So, I mean, shit, that's a lot of money to me now. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's a couple phone bills.
Mm-hmm.
You got an Obama phone?
No. I have a Sprint phone. Why is everyone looking at me?
I don't know. You made me mess up. Okay.
Dang.
They threw him in the trunk.
Wow, what a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, no shit.
It's dark in there.
They took Dang to a secluded area and used a butter knife, which
Son
I
of a
just
bitch.
was like, butter knife? Are you fucking kidding me? To carve an inverted cross into his chest.
Why the fuck would you pick that?
I don't know. It made me hurt though.
Yeah, there's so many other things you could have carved besides an inverted cross.
Yeah. I thought you were serious
What a
there
dick.
for a moment.
What a dick.
It's like a plastic straw that could have done better, or,
Could
Then
have done their
they-
initials.
Stick.
I don't know. Just the thought of a butter knife.
Where-
But then they shot him 7 times in the upper body, killing him as a sacrifice to Satan.
Cool.
Yeah, these guys are pieces of shit.
Did they get caught?
So was shooting them 7 times, is that like significant for...
Well, there's 7 deadly sins.
You know,
so-
there was
Oh,
like
yeah,
3
that's true.
different stories on this, and nothing said anything about a significance of the number 7. So
It's how many Monopoly pieces were there. Let's just all...
thank you.
You know, it'd be pretty great
What?
if a Ouija board had like call waiting.
Hold. Please.
Or,
God
or
damn
just hold
Is that my
music?
line? No, it's your line. No. Ugh.
Your seance is very important to us. Please.
And if you're wondering why aren't you guys talking about the actual Ouija boards? Because I'm actually going to save that for another episode, because I do want to talk about how they were thought of and
Affected,
created,
yeah.
and also how demon boards went along with them. So we're going to save that for another time. This is just all about murders and crimes. that
Yeah,
had
we'll
to do
talk
with
about
them.
Wendy's this match. So, anyway.
Okay, Jesus, Murphy. All right, so luckily they were all caught. Fucking assholes. In court, they reported
Fucking assholes.
that they did it all for a boy named David. Now, David is a 10-year-old boy who is a spirit who relayed his message.
Oh, my God.
Guess what he relayed it through?
Cell phone.
Yeah.
I was going to say a Ouija. I was going to try to stay on track.
USPS.
Yeah, through the Ouija
Wendy's
board.
burger.
He, God damn it.
It was on a
was on the
sucker
receipt.
wrapper.
It said special. And
Like
then
a
had the-
Tootsie Pop thing?
Yeah. He wanted them to rob someone, steal a car, and then flee to Florida and join a carnival. So it's actually weird that we got that email about
That's
a
really
carnival.
fucking specific.
Very for a
that's what I
10-year-old
thought. I'm like-
especially.
and you're gonna see that a lot with these as we go over them. Like, these are really specific things, because I remember playing with the Ouija board when I was a kid. And it was like, and it was like yes or no. And it
Was that on the board?
And when you do this, you will wear
Why
blue
is
shoes.
this on the table?
I need to just kill this guy, take his money, go
Yeah.
to the gas station, buy a packet of Spree.
Right.
Spree? I don't understand. Why not sweet tarts?
And a bottle of
because
Boone's
Spree's
Farm.
better.
Sprees are better than sweet tarts.
I'm David. Woo! And he floats into a tree, slamming his
Yeah.
foot into it. Son of a bitch!
Yeah, get some Band-Aids too. Fuck.
So he said, okay, rob someone, steal their car, flee to Florida,
Florida.
join a carnival in Virginia.
God, that's fucking specific.
Yeah. Or flee from Florida, excuse me, and then join a carnival in Virginia. Because they're already in Florida. Therefore, Bunny Dixon put a satanic spell on the whole group from David.
Dan, can you say flee from Florida 3 times
Yeah,
fast?
I can
Flee
even
from
say
Florida.
it.
Flee from Florida. Flee from Florida. Got it.
Done.
Nailed it. No, you didn't.
I'm better than all you guys.
I'm better than the best.
The group was able to commit the crime because of Bunny's spell from David. And they were all convicted. Now, one site said that Bowen got the death penalty.
Oh.
But then I looked on another site and it said that Holland Bowen got life and Dixon got 50 and Town got 17.
Wow.
So I don't know.
You ain't going to see that on Netflix.
What do you got, Nick?
They probably could make a movie about that on Netflix.
He's checking,
I know,
checking the
it's-
stacks. It's their stocks.
No, I'm following along.
He's looking
with
at
the
Wendy's
story
stocks.
on the-
They've gone up 15%.
Since they're talking
I'm
about him.
tweeting Wendy right now, asking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's a screwed up story because there's a lot involved there, and that kid named David.
During the 80s, though, there was a lot of Satanist crap going around that wasn't true.
satanic panic.
Like, you gotta think for a second though. Even if even if this very specific order 10-year-old boy
Specific.
is really telling these people what to do, like if you're going to prison, you're gonna be like, no, I gotta figure something else out to say because this sounds fucking idiotic.
He's like writing it down. He's like, Legos. Oh, he is 10.
Buy
so.
me Legos on the way to Virginia.
I want to play. You're not gonna stop me from building my house.
I can only afford Duplo.
Mega blocks. All right, let's go back to London. You guys got your passports again?
No.
We're getting some stamps
I
today.
lost mine in my eggs and mash.
Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash. All right, let's
Mashed
go.
Beans on toast.
How about December 2nd, 1995?
I was 10.
It's a good year.
I was.
I was 5.
I was high.
Fuck, I probably was too. 95.
Cocaine.
Yeah, I probably was fucked up.
I was listening to Run DMC.
In 95?
Yep.
No.
Cool in
Yeah.
the Gang. Run DMC. All that.
You listen to Cool in the Gang?
I like Cool in the Gang.
You're stupid.
I was listening to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
That
so
sucks.
Top
You
that.
stop that right now.
Nick's
the
no
fuck
longer on
out.
the show. Thank you.
All right, we're going to find a new host, everybody.
Yeah. All right, let's see. December 2nd, 1995. Michael McCallum and Pierre Antoine, they were both 16 years old. No, Michael was 17. Pierre was 16, excuse me. They lured Michael Earridge and Stephen Curran,
I've heard this story.
Curran. They were both 15.
The names
Yeah.
sound familiar.
They do.
That's because there was 2 kids named Michael, maybe.
That's not what I meant.
Oh. You're like, I've heard this before. No, just 2 kids named Michael. So they lured those 2 boys, Earridge and Curran, to McCallum's flat in London. That's for apartment, if you don't know what flat means.
It's my flatmate.
Flatmate.
McCallum's room looked like a shrine to Satan, and he had a Ouija board. So I'm kind of curious as to what that looked like.
Probably a lot of
God damn it. You've already done that
Probably
once.
a
You've
lot of-
already had your chance.
red candles and all that stupid shit that
Maybe it was a
they
shrine
show
to
in the
Santa,
movies.
and they got it wrong.
I got the shrine to Satan, you know.
How
got
old
a
is
shrine
he?
to Santa.
Huh?
He was 17. in
So he's
95.
probably got like his textbooks with the grocery bag book covers
Yeah.
on them with the eraser burns in them saying "I heart Satan."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
He's
Slipknot
hardcore.
posters. Marilyn Manson
Mr.
posters.
Aldrich,
I had
would you
Marilyn
please
Manson
get
posters.
back to work? No, I was going to just have Satan do my homework for me.
Not going to die.
He's very good at arithmetic, yeah?
Arithmetic.
And
I can tell by the math he did. I
he
was
starts
gonna get-
breakdancing
hey,
away. A breakdance for Satan.
He locks it.
Gotta go now. Saved by the Bell's on.
It's the college years.
It's all right.
It's the colleges.
Zach Morris is
That's a
trash.
good show. All right,
All
sorry,
right,
now.
so as the four began to use the board, it began to spell out the word kill.
Oh God.
Yeah, bullshit.
With 2 L's.
Just let it finish the sentence.
Yeah, just the
You know what I
two.
mean? It's like let it keep going. It
Yeah.
could be saying kill the spiders.
Kill your cholesterol. you know?
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro. There you go. No, they get halfway there and they just fucking go for it. They're like, stab someone.
So Michael Eridge tried to leave, and Pierre Antoine pushed him, and then McCallum pulled out a foot-long combat knife.
See this knife, yeah?
Yeah.
Gonna stick it in you.
It's totally ma.
Was it a $5 knife?
Yes.
$5 foot long.
God damn it.
That was excellent.
We gotta stop with the
Excellent.
food jokes.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
We all just ate, so why are we talking about
I'm gonna go get
food?
some of that couch corn here in a second.
No shit. Couch corn. Which he then stabbed Eridge in the neck and chest 11 times.
Jesus.
Yeah.
With a foot?
With a foot-long combat knife.
I didn't get to finish, so it sounded
Nope.
weird.
Stabbed you with a foot.
I'm gonna hit you with these toes, yeah? It's gonna hurt.
I haven't clipped these toenails in 4 months.
Ow! My eye!
Oh.
Ow!
That's gross.
He's just holding those dead feet.
Stephen Kern watched in horror. There was nothing he can do. You know, he was scared shitless. So
I would have been too. Fuck.
Yeah, I would have been pissing myself. It was
wouldn't
believed
have.
that McCallum and Pierre were
Wuss.
trying to make a sacrifice to Satan, and McCallum had unspecified mental issues and accepted a plea of manslaughter due to
She said,
due to
We're fucking 12.
Due to
Look,
due
is what she
to
said.
We're gonna cut
diminished
you a deal here.
responsibility, and was sentenced to an unlimited term in Broadmoor Mental Hospital.
Broadmoor.
I don't know if he's still there.
we're gonna cut you a deal here. If you plead guilty, we can get this down to manslaughter doo-doo.
I don't know what that means, but I guess I'll take it.
Anton Pierre was a severe schizophrenic and was judged too mentally impaired to understand the plea deal. And this created a major legal case where his lawyers argued that while he could not legally agree to the administrative responsibility plea, the deal with the judge should still take his diminished responsibility into account. And the case went all the way to the House of the Lords, which I don't know what any of that means, but
But assume it's like the Supreme Court.
That's
for
what I was thinking
England.
too.
House of the Lords.
He was sentenced him to an determined amount of time in a mental institution as well.
Wow.
So,
That's terrible. That's terrible.
terrible, just
Terrible,
terrible.
terrible.
So yeah, they just fucked up. Like, I guess I never played with a Ouija board like this. No,
Can you imagine if they had Connect 4 or
I
something
know
productive?
there's 3 houses in the.
Yeah, the House
British
of the Lords
Parliament.
is the second chamber of the UK
Okay.
Parliament. It's says it is independent from and compliments. There's a lot there.
For British eyes only.
Mr. F.
Hello.
He's like, there's 7. Yeah, that
House of
sounds
the
about
Lords.
right.
Yeah, 7. No more years than 5, but no less than 6. What?
Wait a minute.
All right, go ahead.
For British eyes only.
Stop.
All right, let's go
Read to
to
corny, Michael.
Michael. Why am I on a bus bench?
I know. I'm sorry. That's my best Jason Bateman. Sorry.
That was good. All right, let's
sound nothing
head
like
back in time to
you.
1929.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Get in your time machine, kids. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Where are we going?
We're gonna go to Buffalo, New York. I've never been to Buffalo, New York.
I have.
There's a lot of buffalo there,
Yes,
from
you
what I
have been.
understand.
Yep. I've always.
It's where the Bills play.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Buffalo Bills. Very good.
Thank you.
I know football.
All right, we're gonna go to the Catargus.
It's the TARDIS. No, we're not going.
No. It's the Catargarus. How do you say that, Nick? It's the Indian reservation. Yeah. Catargarus. Okay, well, you looked it up because I'm not saying that right, obviously. A tribal healer named Nancy Bowen and her friend Lila Jimerson, or Jimerson,
Jimerson.
used the board to find out who killed Bowen's husband. And
There's a lot of Bowens in these stories.
yeah, there is. Maybe there's a connection. We've solved the world.
Let me ask my Ouija board.
Yeah. The board spelled out, in quote, "They killed me," and then the name Cathilde, and it also gave them the address. So that goes back to the very specifics of the board. It literally gave them an address.
Which could have been... Here's the thing, though. None of this is applicable in court. It is all bullshit.
Well,
So
we'll get to that here
okay.
in a moment.
All right.
Yep.
I'll get your wine glasses, everybody.
Your wine glasses?
Because they turn... In England, they
What
turn
kind
it
of
up-
wine? What kind of wine we drinking?
Merlot. A cherry-noted Merlot.
Cherry noted.
With hints
It's
of
got a hint.
persimmon.
Is it pine? I taste a pine.
A symphony.
A symphony. Symphony. A luscious treat.
Mm.
Okay, so after it gave him the address, which I thought was super convenient, Jimmer said, she's like, hey, I know a woman named Cathilde. And her last name is Markland? Shit. Markand. Marchand. I think it's Markand.
Markand.
Markand?
Yeah.
And her husband's an artist, and his name is Henry.
Why did you say that like a dating ad?
Because it's Henry Roberts.
Henry Roberts?
Yeah. Well,
Attorney
we'll
at
get to
law.
why I think it's Henry Roberts in disguise. Okay.
It's me.
Yeah.
He like rips
Henry
his own
in
face off.
disguise.
Blood everywhere.
So then Bowen, who is grieving for her husband, she's got this name, she's got an address. She started receiving mail about a person named Cathilde, and it was about this person that she's very vengeful, she's a witch, and the letters told that Cathilde placed a hex on Bowen's husband, and then she killed him out of jealousy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bullshit. So this was convincing enough to Bowen, and she believed it actually happened this way. I would imagine she's super stressed and depressed and all that kind of stuff, so she's believing this. And then she was going to be killed. Oh, and then that Cathilde was actually going to come after Bowen next and kill her.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And since the Ouija board conveniently provided an address, Bowen went to Cathilde's house and beat her in the head with a hammer.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a happy ending.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh.
To be fair, it beats a butter knife.
Yeah,
True.
give me a good schwack on the head. Don't carve into my chest and then shoot me. Like, shoot me, then carve.
In a parallel universe, though, somebody used a butter knife to beat someone to death with, and it worked.
Yeah, probably. So afterwards, she stuffed a chloroform-soaked paper down her throat. Witnesses reported to the police that a Native American woman was seen at Cathilde's, so they went to the reservation, found out it was Bowen. At first, Bowen tried to kill Cathilde with supernatural powers and hexes, but since those fell through, she did use the hammer.
when spells don't work, reach
Go
for
for
your
the
fucking
hammer.
craftsman.
Yep.
It's like, come on.
Okay, so here's how it actually all went down. All right, everybody sit
Now
down.
he's got the scoop.
Everybody sit down. I'm going to give you some ear dishes.
He's got the 411.
All right, so here's what had happened was. Okay. So,
I hate you.
Cathilde's husband was Henry, which we know.
Hank.
Henry, possibly Henry Roberts.
Bill.
He was having an affair with Jimerson.
Hank Bob.
With Jimerson. So Jimerson manipulated her friend Bowen to kill Cathilde by using the power of the Ouija board so she can get an actual relationship going with Henry. This is how it's going down. So the court believed Henry was involved with the crime, but they actually didn't have any proof and he denied it. Hence Henry Roberts, okay? Jimerson and Bowen were not charged with murder and they were set free. After this was all done, Henry ended up marrying his deceased wife's 18-year-old niece. So
Why aren't these stories on like HBO like a new series? Like these are like soap operas.
Even a
with
Lifetime
murder.
original
Yeah.
movie.
The Hammer
I
Below
wonder if there
Me.
are any.
What's that?
I wonder if there are any like Lifetime original movies about things like
Television for women.
Television for murderers.
this. Murders and Rapists.
The Craftsman.
Hammered with Love.
That's good.
All right, let's go to
All right.
another place. I don't remember where this one was at. So it's Maddie Turley.
I don't know where we're
Who-
going.
Hang tight. Just get on the bus.
I packed my
It's a
underwear
work
wrong.
bus.
This one's in Arizona.
Is it? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so get on your work bus and go with me to
Prescott, Arizona, to be specific.
There we go. Maddie Turley, who was 15, was playing on the Ouija board with her mom, Dorothea, in 1933.
Dorothea?
Dorothea. Yeah, I said it right. Yeah,
That's not what I meant.
and I said it right.
All right.
All right, the board spelled out that it wanted Maddie, the little 15-year-old, to shoot her 48-year-old pa right in the head.
Pa as in Papa.
Papa?
Okay.
I was going 1933. I was thinking pa.
No, she had animal hands.
I was like, get rid of these damn
My kitten
paws.
This is
paws.
because you're 30 years older than me, Hand.
God damn it. Dorothea told Maddie that the Ouija board cannot be denied. So, better listen to what the board says. Maddie shot her dad 2 times in the back, which killed him.
Wow, she missed. It said
Yeah.
clearly the head.
Yeah. Her daughter, Dorothea told her daughter that she wanted to marry a handsome cowboy, but her dad stood in the way. So,
He literally would not move.
yeah, pretty much.
I can't see him, Dad. No, you're not getting him. No, I don't
No
want
one's
you
going to
him.
marry you with those giant old paws.
No, the mom wanted to marry the cowboy, but
Oh.
because she was married to the dad, she needed to get him out of the picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
that changes everything.
That changes the whole thing,
Well,
guys.
no wonder why the Ouija board said kill him.
Yeah. So Dorothea was convicted with intent to murder, but only served 3 years. And it didn't say if Maddie was charged with anything. I'm assuming in 1933 she probably wasn't. We'll
they
say
just
no.
let shit go back then.
Yeah, pretty much. You just go out and work the fields for a bit.
Got it.
Done.
I'll be done in an hour.
Yeah. I'm a pro at this.
She was originally given a sentence of 10 to 25 years, and the conviction was overturned by the Arizona Supreme Court in 1936, resulting in Dorothea's release from prison.
Can
The
you
weird
imagine-
thing is he didn't have to look that up.
He just knew.
He's like, wait,
He
I
asked the
was there.
Ouija board.
He did.
Yep.
Ah,
Exactly.
it said all that?
Yeah.
He goes fast.
All right. Let's go back up in time to 2007.
Oh, that's not too far from there.
How about December 2007?
Okay.
Even closer.
Alrighty. So Josh Tucker, who was 16, and David... Oh, shit. Schlockslin? Yep, David S. Were at 15 they wanted to be serial murderers. Because that's what you aspire to be at 16 and 15.
I
It
did.
is.
Okay. They asked the Ouija board,
It's good to have goals.
who should be the first victim
Working IT.
that we go ahead and serial murder? And it spelled out mom.
Of course, the
Yeah.
shortest fucking answer.
I could have said dad.
What if it was just upside down there looking at it upside down and the ghost is
Wow.
like, wow.
The most judgmental
We're not
Ouija
playing
board
right.
ever.
Wow. Are you
Wow.
serious?
Instead, the boys went after David S.'s sister, Elizabeth.
That's good.
And Tucker fatally stabbed her in the throat while she was on the phone. And then they hid the body and waited for... No laughing.
No, I was laughing at Vince's joke. I'm so sorry.
What did he say?
Because the wow thing. Never mind.
Oh,
Just keep
okay.
going. That was-
Ah, Jesus. Jesus Murphy. Okay. They hid the body and waited for David's mom to come home. And
jeez.
then they attacked Lori, who is David's mom, with the knife while which actually broke.
Off in her?
Yeah, it didn't say
Oh.
off in her.
That sucks.
It just said it broke. For assume you're worse, I guess, because that's fucking terrible.
I think I will.
Yeah, she did manage to call 911, but Tucker bludgeoned her to death with a dumbbell while waiting for police to arrive.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These people are just.
Did it say how
insane.
much the
Wow.
dumbbell weighed?
It did not,
that
but I'm
determines
assuming
how
if,
quickly they got the job done.
if he's 15, 16, you know he's going to try to bench as much
I've
as
got-
he can.
This is the 2.5 one.
I've got 40
God,
and
dude.
50 pounders out in the garage. We could test this.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
All right, let's get,
Last
your
time I
one.
don't know math.
get your passports back out. We're heading back to England.
Gloria England. Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, season's greetings, y'all. It's Christmas Eve, 2014.
Fa la 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 la.
Forward over roll.
Go back.
Jason Statham.
We're going to Leadgate,
Is that a
England.
pretty good Jason Statham?
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
like
good, Jason.
Jason
Fucking
Statham.
Statham.
Well, they call
You
him
did,
handsome.
Tommy. You took the fucking jam out of my donut.
I like him in that.
Let me ask the Ouija board. Oh, it says the Germans are coming.
Please hold.
Please. Your seance is very fucking important to us.
Can't tell if it says mum or wow.
Keep going, Allie.
Oh my god.
Can you say it
I'm
like
gonna think
Jason?
of
Can you
Jason
read it like
Statham.
Jason Statham, Allie?
No, I
Okay,
cannot.
please.
Just give it a go. Give it a go.
Give it a fucking go, Tommy.
Try it.
No. The Carroll family.
You almost had it.
Oh, you're the
damn.
best.
Really like the fucking transporter.
What's
I've
it
not
like?
seen those movies, and I heard they were crazy.
He transports things.
Yeah. The
Like
Carroll
Subway
family
and
leads
Jimmy
by England.
John's.
He was in the Italian Job too, wasn't he?
Yeah, they called
Yeah.
him handsome.
Handsome Rob.
Handsome
Yep.
Rob.
Okay.
Because of his face.
All right, I'll try it one more time, and then I'll read it
Face.
normal. The Carroll family in Leedsgate, England.
Keep going.
That's him, right?
We're firm.
Dead ringer.
No, you're making fun of me.
Keep going, keep going.
We're firm believe. Nope.
You lost the
I did.
raspiness.
Damn it. I
Hey, you
should
want me to
start
do it?
smoking again.
I can do it.
Can you read my writing?
Yeah.
All right. It's the one on the bottom. Good luck with the reading the writing. I wrote it in the dark. Nope.
Season's greetings. 2014 Christmas Eve. The Carroll family. I thought it said cannoli family.
Holy cannoli.
The Carroll family in Ledgate, England. What does it say? We're fair believers?
Yeah, we're believers in the Ouija board.
We're believers in the Ouija board. Paul, the father, received a message that the family dog had become inhabited by an evil spirit. He killed. I
People are
cannot-
shutting this podcast
I
off
can't
right
read.
now.
Sorry, Nally. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. Well,
I
he
tried.
ended up. He killed the dog. Piece of shit. Oh, fucking die. Because he thought it was a evil spirit. These people are insane. So while he was awaiting sentencing, him and his dumb wife and their stupid daughter, Margaret and Katerina, decided to see what the Ouija board had, like what other messages it had for them. And the Ouija board gave them a sinister message telling them about their deaths and what was going to happen exactly. And so they decided that, okay, we're going to just do what we're going to do, and we're going to take a cocktail of pills and burn down the house.
Cocktail the pills and burn down the
No,
house.
these pieces of shit killed their dog. So instead of taking their pills, they pussed out and just burned their house down.
I don't like Advil. It hurts my tummy.
Yeah. And then they were only sentenced to 4 years for
Take the
larceny.
fucking pills.
Take the pills, you piece of shit. It's a cocktail of pills. There's my.
What if they're like the Expendables and one of them sounded like Jason Statham, the other one was like Sylvester Stallone?
Take the pills.
Take the pill.
I'm gonna take the pills.
Hey, Adrian.
We'll burn down the house. You're on TV.
And then Mick was like, get up, you son of a bitch. 'cause
John
Mickey-
Spartan.
God. All right, last
Demolition
story
Man.
here. I
That was
love
a great
Demolition Man.
movie.
Be well, John Spartan.
Sandra Bullock in her tight little cop pants.
You have
She
those
was-
little cop pants.
I do. I have a set myself.
Dale's pretend throwing up, but he's actually winking
He
at
really-
hands.
Summoning.
He really doesn't hate Sandra Bullock. He's pretending.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was summoning Lemony Snicket.
Bullocks.
I love lemony snickers.
Bullocks.
I
Go
love
ahead.
'em. Bullocks. Some guy, I told Vance, off topic real quick, he actually emailed me bullocks the other day, and I about fell out of my chair because I was like, yes, this is the best day ever. Some guy told me I was bullocks.
You're fucking bullocks, mate.
I was like, oh, this is great. I immediately text him, like, I just got called bullocks.
Then you fucking wow.
Yeah.
Hyperventilated.
I was
and
She
really-
actually spelled that out over text.
everything.
He was like, what does
H-U-H-U-H-U-H-U.
that mean? And he was like, I was like, it means like bullshit and stuff. But it's like,
You didn't know what bullocks meant?
No.
I don't, you've
Dogs,
never heard the term
bullocks.
before.
It's balls.
Bulls.
That's what that means. Balls.
I was
Bullocks.
Balls.
Like he just called me balls. Okay. Anyways, last story
I'm so
here of the
happy.
evening. This one's kind of fun because we're gonna go a little UFO-y. That's a new word.
Like
All
the
right.
Jetsons car.
Damn it, I was gonna do mine. Let me try to
Well,
do mine.
yours.
Vinny's is better. I don't even know which one's more accurate, but Vinny's is just funnier.
I think yours is funnier. Maybe because you do the Doppler effect with yours, where I just put mine in front of the base and go.
You got to get the drive-by effect.
It's
Can
technically
anybody
a
do the
flyby.
dog? Astro?
That's true. No, that's Scooby.
That's Scooby. Whoa.
damn it.
They sound close though.
Yeah.
It's probably the same guy.
It's probably,
probably
Casey
Casey
Kasem,
Kasem.
now that I know
Casey
that. Jetson. All right. November 1989. November
Elroy's a
6,
little
1989. Or
Yeah, hey,
6
Dad.
U.S. Army intelligence analysts, not anal rapists,
An Albert.
Tobias Funke.
Funke.
They started to experiment with the supernatural, as you do when you get bored in the army, I suppose. They started in Augsburg, West Germany. We'll say that's right. They did tarot cards and ESP, etc. But according to Vance Davis, this guy, they had only success with the Ouija board. They were contacted by a number of spirits who supposedly predicted events like earthquakes in Iran and the Gulf War. So I guess spirits can predict war.
Wow.
In May of May 1990, excuse me, the Ouija board started to let them know that the rapture, the actual rapture, that one, was going to happen within the next 5 years, and to start prepping for Jesus' return.
And it didn't happen.
So look busy. They were having trouble preparing for this while they were trying to get their daily duties done in the army.
Duty.
God damn it. They couldn't get their day-to-day operations in and
Their
prepare.
duties.
So they went ahead and looked back to the Ouija board, and it told them to leave. Just leave. And all the things will work out. You know, as a Ouija board so specific.
Just leave the room, Jensen? I don't understand this.
Make like a fetus and head out.
Yeah.
Aw.
So July 3rd, all 6 went AWOL and flew from Madrid to Atlanta and then to Gulf Breeze, Florida, which sounds actually beautiful.
Atlanta has a really nice airport.
They
by the
do.
way. It's big.
God damn it.
Those people are
Talked
so
about
nice.
it last
We did,
week.
yeah.
Stop. We get it.
I want that lady
You like
to be my
Atlanta's
grandma.
airport. Just move on.
And the guy was singing. It was so good.
Gulf Breeze, Florida is actually known for UFO sightings, and they were trying to meet up with a psychic friend. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Psychic Friends Network.
But if you can't guess what happened, the rapture didn't. So,
It didn't?
no.
What?
This explains
We
why
were-
Vinny's still here.
Yeah, well, maybe it didn't. That's why we're also here. Let's see.
Oh.
Because I went to heaven.
Almost send you to
Uh-huh.
hell before I send you to heaven.
Yeah. Instead, the 6 men were arrested in Florida 5 days after going AWOL. They were found guilty of going AWOL and had to pay 1/2 month's wages, and they were also discharged from the Army. So 2 years later, Vance Davis tried to say that the LA race riots were a sign of the approaching rapture when he was asked if it was supposed to mean when he was asked if he was supposed to meet Jesus Christ on the UFO, he quoted, "How ridiculous can you get? Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ. Why would he come on a flying saucer?"
Oh my gosh.
Ayo. And that is your
Jesus!
Ouija board crimes and murders for this week's stories. Yay. Thank you. Oh boy.
I don't know. I think I pictured Jesus as a Wendy's hamburger.
I like to picture my Jesus in a
Well,
tuxedo
if you think
t-shirt.
about it, God is the Baconator. Jesus is the son of
There you go.
Baconator.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that
Aw.
analogy.
We're learning a lot here. Is that your endorsement for the week today?
Yep.
Okay. Wendy's hamburgers.
I just had a
Okay.
son of Baconator yesterday, so I got my Wendy's
I
today.
haven't had Wendy's in a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been 2
Wendy's
minutes.
sponsor. Wendy's sponsor.
I enjoy
Nice.
Sonic
Sponsor.
too.
Wendy's.
Sonic? I haven't had Sonic for a whizzle.
Man, get their breakfast burrito, man.
Get their
I'm not a huge fan of breakfast.
They
burritos.
serve
Yeah, me
breakfast
either,
all
but-
day
their
now.
shakes.
Eggs on a tortilla, not my thing.
Tortilla.
Oh,
Stay
yummy.
away from the pickle juice slushy. It's awful.
What the
what the
fuck?
are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that the
Sonic,
thing?
Sonic has a pickle juice slushy
Oh
now.
my
Not on my
God,
watch.
Kill me.
Horrible.
Not on my watch.
I have a
I
f-
love pickle juice.
I
I,
have a f-
love pickle juice.
I have a friend that
But that
drinks.
slushy is awful.
I have a friend, and he listens to this podcast. His name's fucking Kyle, and he drinks pickle
His
juice.
name is
out of the
fucking Kyle?
His name's fucking Kyle. He drinks pickle juice like out of the jar.
A lot of people
Yeah,
do because
my
it's
sister
good
and
for.
I used to fight over it growing up.
Ugh.
Like, if we finish the pickles,
If
we
you
would
get
fight over
dehydrated,
who
you're
gets
supposed
What
to
the
about
drink
like
it.
olive juice?
It's good for your stomach too.
Did you just say you love me?
Oh,
love juice.
he loves olive juice.
Olive
Oh.
juice.
Thanks
Olive
again,
juice,
Ellie,
you too.
for the Wendy's hamburgers and Ouija board stories. And
I didn't supply any Wendy's hamburgers.
We did have steak though.
Vince, what's your endorsement for the week? Do you got one?
I guess mine probably was Sonic.
Okay, Sonic, good. Natalie?
Fast food restaurant endorsement, Natalie? I mean, we talked about a foot-long knife.
No.
Places we like.
Oh, Ouija board app.
Yeah, I downloaded that.
Yeah,
there?
Vance.
No.
Yeah, there's a Ouija board
Of
app.
course there is.
How many millions of downloads does it have?
I didn't care.
This Ouija app has
Oh, you
ads
should
on
always
it.
care because that's how you get the best entertainment.
This app needs permissions to get into your financial. Yep.
Permissions to get into your soul.
Oh,
No
wow.
thanks. Yeah, you know it's not a real Ouija board when there's ads.
Or is it a real Ouija board
Is
when
it
there's
an ad?
ads?
Is it? What's
Place-
an ad for? Wendy's?
What do they call the thing you put on the Ouija board?
The little arrow thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, a pointer.
Yeah.
A planchette?
it's- Yeah, planchette or something like that with a magnifying glass thingy on
Place
it.
finger on planchette to start.
That sounds dirty.
Anyway,
Should we try it? Let's try it.
Touch my planchette.
ask it why the fuck Vinny is playing this game.
Ask it why it froze.
Is it frozen?
Yeah.
What a pile of
Yeah.
shit. That
This Ouija board's not real.
that
We're
Ouija
going to go
board
to the
ain't
ones
got
in the
nothing.
story. The ones in the stories we told tonight were real.
They were
done by real people.
Milton
100%.
Bradley.
Milton
100%.
Bradley. All right. Well, it's
No, it's actually an interesting story behind that, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, I can't
another
wait till we
day.
actually start talking about the actual Ouija boards.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the history of them.
That's going to be
They're
fun
and
and informative.
and fun.
Fun.
I've also heard that it was informative.
Somebody
And
said
it
that.
might even be fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for listening to
Thank
the
you.
Don't Look Under Bed podcast for all things comedy and horror. Once again, I am one of your ostentatious hosts, Dan Wonder. Next to me is
Daniel, how is your podcast going?
Yeah, how's Don't Look Under the Podcast faring?
last week we had a special guest. It was my sock puppet.
Oh.
He quit the next day. Moving forward, once again, this is Dan, and next to me is
Natalie Rose and Vinny, how do they get a hold of us?
oh
they
yeah,
We didn't go over that.
They can get a hold of us by going to our website at don'tlookunderthebed.net. You writing this down?
Yeah.
Also, you can check us out at DLub on Twitter.
D-Lub.
DLUTB. I guess it'd be like DLUT because there's a T in it. DLub.
The T is silent.
just smash your palm on the keyboard and go left.
Facebook, Don't Look Under the Bed podcast. don't look
Don't
under
look
the
under
podcast.
Vinny's got his own podcast next to mine. It's Don't Look at the Head podcast.
This is a Tide podcast.
Oh no!
No.
Don't eat it.
We're on iTunes.
iTunes, just search Don't Look Under the Bed.
Hell yeah. Rate and review.
Please. It doesn't matter what you say. Like,
It does. in
no,
a way.
it doesn't. If you give us a good rating,
good words, but
if
Fuck
you
you
give us a
guys.
good rating, you could literally say Dan is a tool shed.
Why? Come on! I'm right here.
I only speak the truth. Okay, Dan, it's true head.
You can say like you have toe jam, and it doesn't matter.
Who's
Just,
got the peanut butter?
it's the actual rating that matters on iTunes.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
if you guys want to send us emails,
We're on Stitcher.
yeah, YouTube. Just search for "Don't Look Under the Bed" podcast.
Listen to us, God damn it.
whoa.
Whoa. We got probably a film show coming up soon. We're gonna throw
Yeah,
something
I
together.
think we're going to transition at least an episode, if not several, into video moving forward. Just see how that goes. But if it sucks, we're only going to do one.
Just blame it on Vance and put it under the comment
Yeah, 'cause
section.
I'm
that he
gonna-
I'm at a
blows.
field trip.
I'm going to do the editing. Like
You
I
wanna
did
do-
the editing on that stupid commercial that we shot. I got a lot of good
my
feedback.
cinematography was
I thought it was good.
on point.
I got a lot of good feedback on that commercial though.
Yeah, I
People
did
were
too. Back
Yeah.
off.
Super
Yeah.
funny.
Well, that's,
Anyway,
yeah, we got a lot coming up. So
Down the pipe.
down the pipe,
Down the pipe.
down the pipe, down the fucking pipe.
Yeah.
we also have some mail sent with us too. He didn't say goodbye.
What?
You didn't
Yeah,
say goodbye.
well, you guys neither because I had
Well,
to start over
that's
now.
'cause- Yeah, he has to start over.
One last time.
This is the Don't Look at the Bed podcast for all things comedy and horror. Once again, I'm one of your ostentatious hosts, Dan Winter. Next to me is
Natalie Rose.
I am Vinny Rose.
I'm Nicholas Myers.
And thanks again for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.